few shipments of wood and came back in order to finish this up. We select the wood, we select the floors, and hope it actually locks in. Got 2 rooms here, 4 rooms, well, 3 rooms across, and then a little hallway in there. 4 rooms there. I don't know where else I can put a room. Might not be able to do it exactly the way I want over here. The whole goal in this building was actually eventually create private rooms for everyone. That means 20 individual rooms, and I am nowhere near that with this. So I could use that as a hallway. Yeah. The only problem is now all this is going to have to move. And all the stuff below it's going to move with it. They're going to be removed. If I take that up, move that forward, and that forward, I can put another room behind it. That's still spinning. It's gonna kill the power down there. Can you lock onto here? I don't understand why you don't do what I want. There. I had a feeling it was going to take everything down again. Jump. I should still have enough of these. Well, actually, let's use metal prefab units. If I remember correctly, there's a hallway end right here. I place that there. It should essentially work. I am surprised that that did not take that down. But whatever. Now this is the hallway, those are the rooms. And we get an extra room over here. It does crowd it out a little bit, but I think in the end it works out a little better that way. And it's a shack anyway, so come on. People in the post-apocalypse going to worry about being a little crowded, or are they going to worry about having some... Okay, interrupted by the getting kicked out of workshop mode. But are they going to be worried about being a little crowded, or worried about getting the actual building built and functional? Something tells me they're not really going to care. I go through so many shipments of wood. I had a wire going that way. Which I actually need to run those fans. Lighting. Find it easier to place these from down here. roughly centered on the room here. Now, with a ceiling fan like this, in my personal experience, if you are living above it and it's bolted to the floor like that, it will make a humming noise coming through the floor that is only noticeable if it's really quiet. Like if you're trying to sleep. Especially if the motor's off balance. Now, well, not now. First, redecorate. Want a little bit of decorative stuff in this hallway thing. I'll move the beds between things. That way I don't have to... That way I'm not just showing moving beds. But we want one of these. Leave some space between. In fact, let's actually put this all the way to here. And decorative storage. I think 2 of them would work good, because I think they would scrounge whatever they got, and if they found 2 in houses, they would bring them anyway. And mass-produced furniture is kind of a thing, so... Let's say we do something like that. An empty magazine rack, maybe? Maybe a shelf? I think it's too small for a shelf. Table. This has a door on it somewhere. Drawback is all this adds to the size of the settlement, and as you can see, my size bar is nearly maxed. Something that really has me annoyed with the way this game works. I know why they do it. Because I know how to bypass the size bar and how to make it essentially so I can build whatever I want, which has really caused some negative consequences to it. Nothing more can be built. Generally a light over there. Looks like I will be moving those beds for now. I think this one would be on the inside wall. Kind of like that. And you'd probably have a little table there. And put this one on, I guess, the inside wall. Or we could mirror it and put it on the other side. And then put these 2 on the inside walls. You're not working? Are you really not working? Work there. Are you not working? You have the most important job, the bar. Oh. Well, these are backwards, and I didn't even notice it. Every one of those is backwards. I have to completely flip them around before those guys show up. Great. Too late. Let me grab the stand. I don't care if nothing more can be built. I want to grab the stand. Stand? I can't grab the stand while he's on it. And these are placed so tightly together that I can't. You're kidding. Hello, you are now working at the journal store. Or, no, that one. The weapons. Go away. Just go away. Why is this one red out like that? Am I interfering with it somehow? No, it's just being a prick. I honestly have no idea why it works that way, but it doesn't work the other way. Come on. What? 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 Why? You cannot require that much distance between things. You just can't. All of these are backwards. Why are they all backwards? This is me getting annoyed with the game mechanics. I honestly have no idea why these stands are now being so picky. I'm not removing you from the game. You're staying in the game. Why does it need such a huge gap from the wall? This is why I like the rug trick from before, because you could stick these right on top of each other practically. See, that kind of clipping would be even better if that flap and that flap overlapped to the point where they were crossing each other. I still have no idea why these shops ended up backwards. The old timer alarm to keep me from overriding the beginning of my episodes. You. Go work at the bar now. You. Go work at the clothing store. Seriously, when I placed them, they were forward, and now they're backward. It's something that I will never understand. And this person needs to move. Well, before I close out, there's one thing I gotta say. The number one thing I would love to see, mod, add-in, or otherwise, is a forced placement option. You push a button, and the item will automatically latch to something and completely ignore any clipping or the fact that it's going through another object. Then you place a button to place the item. So that, in case of, like, well, that wire's just a glitch. It doesn't actually exist anymore. Oh, it does again. When I was trying to move it, it disappeared from existence. Then came back. Well, a force placement option. Just push a button to force it to lock on, and then push a button to stick it in place. That would make building a lot more fun. Well, anyway, that's it for today. I'll get back to you with this finishing up of this place in the next one. See ya later.